Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another video. This is an entrepreneur life video that I'm filming for you guys today, and I'm just chilling. I'm here. I got my Smudge hoodie on. I got my Sahara head wrap on. I'm just really chilling, like very laid back, very much so quarantined, very much in the house and staying that way. So today I wanted to film this video because I've been getting a lot of questions, a lot of DMs, a lot of comments asking me how to grow your business, how to get more sales, what is the secret formula to growing your business. And I am in a place where my business is actually really starting to pick up right now. Like, orders are coming in nonstop, and I'm so grateful and so excited that it's finally my time. So I can definitely give you guys a little bit of advice and some tips and tricks on how to grow your business, how to get more sales. I can just tell you from my personal experience, I've actually been taking notes of all of the things that I have been doing for my business that I have been seeing results from. So I am going to share with you 10 tips today. I've just really been trying to implement different things because, you know, all of this is all about trial and error. So I always try to implement different things here and there just to see, like, okay, I heard this might work, or from researching, I figured this might work, so let me try this. Everything is not going to work for everybody and for every business. So it's really all about trial and error to see what you can do for your business that is going to help you. So anyway, if you're interested in how to get more sales, how to grow your business, keep on watching. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe. Down below, we are on the road to 5K. I'm so excited. Make sure you join my K squad. We're growing by the day, okay? And if you would like to know the tips that I have for you in order to get more sales, then just keep on watching. Okay, so the first tip that I can give you guys is to be confident in your product. Know your product, be confident in it, talk about it like it's on the back of your hand. A lot of people are saying to me that they can tell I just know what I'm talking about. They can tell that I'm very well versed in my product. I know my product. I know what ingredients I put in my product. I know the benefits of those ingredients. It's super important for people to see that you handcrafted this product and you know you did something right. Like, you know that this is going to be good for them. Talk about your product, make content about your product. That is also a really good key. Make content about your product. I am making these videos. I'm sitting down with you guys. I'm being very detailed. Like, that is so important. And people love stuff like that. Like, if you have all this information to give people, that's going to make them feel very comfortable. And that is going to entice them to want to buy your product. So if anything, make sure that you know your products, for one. Make sure your product is quality, okay? So all of these tips are going to be for people that are creating quality products. Like, that is the number one thing that you have to do first and foremost. You have to create something that is good, something that people like, something that people are going to enjoy, something that's going to benefit them. That is just blanket number one thing that has to happen. So if you are not creating a quality product, then that is the first thing that you need to work towards doing. Once you make your product, be confident in that product. You have to know that this is a good product. You cannot think otherwise or make anyone else think otherwise. So the next tip that I can give you is something that you probably hear quite often, but that is to consistently post on your social media. You guys, this is something that I swear by. This is something that is guaranteed to work. Like, it is just number one guaranteed to work. So you need to be consistently posting on your social media, and you need to find hashtags that are going to work for you and your business. Every single hashtag that every single person is using is not going to work for every business, okay? Like, you need to make sure your hashtags are specific. Like, I know that there are a lot of different lip gloss hashtags, makeup hashtags, stuff like that. Make sure you are actually looking at the ones that are going to work for you. I picked out 30 hashtags that relate to my business, relate to what I am doing, have a decent amount of posts on there. Some of them are bigger, some of them are smaller. You want to make sure you kind of split it up, because if every single hashtag that you're using has a million posts under it, nobody is going to see your post. Like, I'm just keeping it real. It is going to be very hard for people to find your post throughout a million posts. That's a lot of freaking posts, okay? So you want to make sure that you're putting yourself in a situation where your post can be seen if somebody is looking up that hashtag. Another tip that I can give you guys is to use hashtags on your story as well. This is something that I just recently started doing, and I have seen it work, okay? Because of the fact that now when you go to your explore page, if you haven't noticed, it's not just feed posts that are on your explore page. It is actual story posts that are on your explore page as well. So Instagram is now pushing people's stories to the explore page for other people to see, which is really crazy because it's just like, how would Instagram even know how to do that? But you can put hashtags on your stories as well, and you can do it in a way where nobody is going to see it. So let me show you this little clip here. I'm just going to insert a screen recording of me and how I put my hashtags on my story, and to the point where you can't see it. So really utilize your social media. Like, social media is something that you can really take advantage of for your business. Like, even if a lot of stuff is really not happening behind the scenes, you can make it seem like a lot of stuff is happening behind the scenes. So you want to make sure that you're on your social media, you're checking it, you're seeing comments, you're responding to comments. You want to be very interactive with people. You want to make sure you're telling your customers to do unboxings on their stories, or take a picture of their packages when they get them in, or whatever. You need to make sure your customers are also helping you promote, because of the fact that once your customer posts to their story unboxing their package and they tag you in it, and then you repost to your story showing all these customers that you have who are getting their packages and opening their packages, that is going to entice people to want to come to your page and look at what you have, because they're like, dang, okay, so all these people are getting their packages and they're unboxing their stuff. Dang, what does she have? What is she doing? Let me go check out her website. Let me see if there's something that I like. Like, people like to be included. You know what I'm saying? Like, people are interested. When you start posting a bunch of stuff, you got a lot of people doing stuff, opening your packages, people are going to be like, what's inside of those packages? You know, you have to make sure you're also documenting every step of the process. Like, if you want to do filling videos, cool. Film those, edit those, post those. If you want to do pictures every time you get all your orders together, do that, okay? Like, figure out what works for you. The more people see you posting all these orders that you're sending out, the more curious and the more interested they are going to get about shopping with you. So make sure you are fully taking advantage of your social media, figuring out what works for you. For me, I have figured out that boomerangs work really good. My customers and my followers, my audience, they like to see video content. Pictures, stills is like, it's cool, but it's not really what they want to see. Videos is really what they want. I have noticed over the past couple of weeks, now that I'm posting super consistently, I've noticed that, you know, a lot of people react better to videos, and on the videos you can see, like, you'll get way more views on videos quicker than you will get likes on a picture. At least that's how it is for me. I don't know about anybody else, but when I post a video, it can get to like 100 views very quickly. But if I post a picture, it's going to take way longer to get to 100 likes. So that's just something that I have noticed works for me. Overall, video content is always more interesting. Seeing things in motion is always better than having a still image, especially for products that you can only buy online. People want to kind of see a 360. People want to see what it really is. Like, they want to actually get a visual of what this product is going to be like. So consistently post. Make sure you're really thinking about what kind of content you're posting. Don't just post just to post. Like, you really have to sit down, think about this, figure out what's going to work, figure out what is going to be the best image for your brand. Like, you want to make sure you're posting stuff that is going to represent your brand. Going into my next tip, appealing product pictures. Y'all, this might as well just be my slogan because I'm always telling y'all appealing product pictures. Like, this is so important. It's so important. Okay, I don't think y'all realize how important your pictures really are. This is online business. This is an online store. This is an online brand. So we are shopping online. We are shopping for beauty and cosmetics products online. That is so difficult for a lot of people to do. So your photos have to sell your product. Like, your photos have to do all of the talking for your business. I am utilizing all different social media platforms. So I'm making YouTube videos where I'm telling you guys about my products. I'm making TikToks where I'm, showing different processes when it comes to my products. I'm posting on Instagram. But think about, like, if people just come across your page, or if someone refers somebody else to you and they just go straight to your website. They don't go to the YouTube, they don't go to the Instagram, they don't do any of that. So just imagine people like that. Like, when you sell to someone and you give them a business card, they place an order and then they get their product and they love it and they tell somebody else about it, but they only tell them, where they can go shop. And that person skips every other social media platform and goes straight to your website. The only thing that they are going to see is your website and your pictures that you have on your website. That is going to make or break this experience. Like, that person is either going to see the picture, see the prices, see the descriptions. They're either going to jump on it and they're going to place their order, or they're not. So you really want your product pictures on your website to be appealing. You want it to be something that is grabbing people's attention, something that is going to make them want to buy it. Okay? I don't know how many times I can say this. You can't just be like, oh, I'm just going to post this kind of picture and then I'm going to go in depth on YouTube, or I'm going to go in depth on Instagram, or I'm going to just post my swatches to Instagram. Like, you have to make sure that every piece of social media that you are using is going to be good, yes, but you need to make sure that your website has everything that it needs to sell the product. Another tip that I have for you guys is to finesse, okay? When you are a business owner, you have to make it happen. Like, you just gotta do what you gotta do to make things happen. Queen of finessing, okay? Like, you have to finesse sometimes. And let me give you an example. Personal experience, okay? Personal story time right now. So when I first started doing wholesale, I was just like, I sat down, I planned out all my prices and everything. I got everything set up on the website, but obviously, like, I had never done wholesale before. So I did not have any pictures or anything to put up on my website. I didn't have any of that. So I was just like, how am I going to do this? Like, how am I going to get my first wholesale order if I don't have any pictures to show anyone, like, what the packaging looks like, show anyone what the tubes actually look like. On my website, I have all of the stock photos for the tubes. Like, I didn't go in and take my own product shots of tubes or anything like that. So how are people going to really get an idea of what this wholesale process is going to look like if I don't have any pictures or anything for them? So I made everything live on my website. I didn't have any pictures of any actual wholesale orders. I just had all the images that I wanted to put together. Stock photos of tubes, stock photos of pigments, all of that stuff, right? So in my mind, I was just like, you know what? I'm going to do a mock wholesale order. Like, I'm going to fill up 20 wand tubes or 20 squeeze tubes or something like that, just so that I can actually get pictures of the product so that people can see what it's going to look like and how it's going to be packaged. Now, in some people's mind, they might be like, dang, like, you're really going to waste 20 tubes worth of lip gloss, all of that stuff. You're going to waste all of that just to take pictures. And you really can't look at it like that, because at the end of the day, some people are not going to shop with you if they can't see what the product looks like. So if you want to get as many sales as possible, you need to make sure that you have pictures. Like, people want to see pictures. They want to know what this is going to look like when they receive it. So I was sitting here like, all right, cool. I planned everything out. I was like, I'm going to do 20 squeeze tubes, 20 wand tubes. That's the cheapest. That's the minimum amount for my wholesale orders. So I can easily just fill up these 20 tubes, even if it's just clear, so that I can just have a lot of clear, because my clear is really popular and I knew that that stuff would sell. I was getting ready to make up all these tubes, right? And then somebody placed an order for wholesale for 20 wand tubes. And I was like, oh my God. Like, while I'm sitting here trying to plan how to finesse, I got my order. But it might not work out like that for everybody. So if you need to, take your 20 tubes, even if it's tubes that you already have made. So if you have inventory and stuff already made, you can just take 20 of your tubes and, you know, prop it up, put it in your wholesale box or whatever. Finesse, like, make sure that you have pictures of what it's going to look like when you're shipping out certain things. And that is just what I was going to do. Like, I was really going to do whatever I had to do to make sure that I had pictures of wholesale. You have to do what you have to do. And finessing most of the time, just to get your product shots and everything, that is what is going to get you sales. Like, making sure that everything looks nice, making sure that you have a picture for everything. That is what people are going to want to see, and it's going to cause people to buy. You really have to think about it from a business standpoint. Like I said, a lot of people will not buy with you if they don't see a product initially. Like, if they don't see something that sparks their interest, then they're not going to buy it. Also, let me tell y'all something. Please find things that work for you. Okay? Please stop finding something that you like, asking where you got that, where it's from or whatever, and then directly copying that person. Like, that is not going to get you anywhere. That is not going to allow you to get more sales. That is not going to allow you to go far in your business. Like, for example, right now, I have been seeing so many lip gloss pages, so many new pages that are coming out, and everybody is using this bling filter on their posts on Instagram. So whole Instagram feed just looks like nothing but bling, right? There were a few people that were using bling when nobody else was using bling, you know? And now everybody wants to use bling because those people that first started using bling are successful. They're getting orders, they're making sales, and everybody else wants to be like that person or those people. But can we find a filter that's gonna work for you? Like, you directly copying off of somebody else does not make you cool. Like, that does not make me be like, oh yeah, you're doing that, let me come shop with you. Like, I know who started it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know the people that were using it to start with. So I'm not interested in coming over here to see what yours looks like now. So just try to find things that look good for you. If you want to use a filter on all of your posts, cool. But find a filter that's going to work for you. So many people will be like in people's DMs or under people's videos in the comment section, what filter is this? What app do you use for this? Oh, how do I do this? And then they literally just go and do it. Like, no. Oh my gosh, like, please stop copying off of people. That is so bad. Like, that is not good for anybody. Like, it's not gonna make more people want to come to your page at all. And that's just something that you should practice in every aspect of your business. Like, you should not be asking people, hey, where do I get this from? Hey, how do I do this? Hey, like, you need to do your own research. This is your business. I don't have anything to do with your business. I'm here. I am helping you guys as much as I possibly can, but I also have a business of my own. Like, I have really nothing to do with your business. So for you to ask me, hey, where did you get those tubes from? It's like, what? Like, why am I going to tell you where I got my tubes from when I sat down and did all the research to figure out where I was going to get my tubes from? Like, people are in my DMs, people are in my comments, people are all over the place. Like, hey, where did you get this from? Hey, where can I get this? Hey, where can I find this? Hey, where did you get this? Hey. And I'm like, oh my gosh. For one, you have to sit here and wait for me to respond to your DM. Like, you're wasting valuable time. I am over here running 2 businesses and a YouTube channel. Like, I do not be having time to sift through every single DM right away. Like, I do try to make sure I go through, see which ones are spam, see which ones are not. But for you to like really sit and wait for me to respond to something when you can easily just go on Google and start looking for stuff yourself, it blows my mind. Please don't DM people asking them where they got stuff. Don't ask in the comment section. Like, you really do need to research. If you are in business, if you are starting a business, if you're thinking about starting a business, I need you to take yourself seriously, because you asking me where I get everything is not gonna make me take you seriously at all. All right, so next tip that I can give you guys, your product descriptions. Make sure that your product descriptions are up to par, please. Like, this is so important. When it comes to high-end companies, these companies are required by law to put the ingredients on products. So we need to do the same thing. Like, we need to let people know what is in these products. We're making these products at home by hand. Like, we want to make sure that people know what is actually going into these products. I list out every single ingredient because I want people to know what I'm using. I'm very transparent with my products. Like, I'm not hiding any ingredients from you at all. I'm letting you know, because when people have more information, they're gonna feel more comfortable. And then you have to keep in mind that the ingredients that we're using at home to make lip gloss, a lot of these ingredients are allergens for a lot of people. So we use a lot of coconut oil, a lot of almond oil, a lot of nut oil. Like, if people are allergic to nuts, this stuff is not gonna be good for them. And you do not want to be liable for someone having an allergic reaction. So it's always important for me to list what kind of oil that I'm putting in a product, and also what kind of flavoring oil I'm putting in a product. I have seen so many lip gloss businesses not put the flavor of their lip gloss in the description. And if it's not scented, then that's fine. But if it has a scent, I feel like you should be listing out what kind of flavoring oil you're using, because these flavoring oils that we're using are often fruits, you know, so it's not like we're just using perfumes or essential oils or whatever. A lot of the time it's a lot of fruity stuff. There is a coconut flavoring oil, there is a strawberry, there is a mango. Like, people can be allergic to anything. You don't know what people are allergic to. People that have allergies are always reading descriptions. They're always looking for ingredients lists. They always want to make sure that what they are buying is not going to make them have an allergic reaction. So if people have to hesitate or think twice about buying your product, they're most likely not going to buy it. And you don't want that to be for anything that you did on your part. Like, you want to make sure that you have everything laid out for them. They feel comfortable. They have all the information that they need. Product descriptions are so important. I literally take so much time to make sure that my descriptions are fully done. All the information is there. It's just going to give people what they need in order to make a purchase. Like, you're making people feel secure. They know what's in the product, and if they like it and they can use it, then they'll buy it. All right, next, your website. First of all, please make a website, okay? If you guys haven't seen my How to Start a Lip Gloss Business video, please check out that video, because I'm giving a lot of tips in that video to help you out. But please make a website. Don't sell lip gloss in your DMs. It's just not cool and it's not professional. Your website needs to be clean and professional, and it needs to be easy to navigate. So just imagine, like, if your website is super complicated to navigate through. I've seen some websites that are just a little clunky, like it's a little bit just too much, you know what I mean? So if it makes it hard for me to actually add to cart and check out, like, why am I going to put in extra effort to spend my money? You know what I'm saying? Like, why am I gonna try so hard to spend money? Like, I'm just not gonna do that. So you wanna make sure that your website is very neat and nice and smooth. Like, you wanna make sure the customer has a very smooth process, because that's very important. How your customers experience going through your website is kind of like how it would be if they were walking into a real store. So you kind of wanna give them that experience, like give them that luxury, since this is an online business and they can't physically experience this in person. So neat website. You want to make sure that everything is nice and clean. People are just looking at it like, ooh, I want this. Ooh, I want that. Ooh, I want this. Like, adding to cart. We want people to add to cart. Add all of it to cart and then check out. Oh, another tip for you, utilize discount codes. That is so important and so helpful. Like, oh my goodness, it's so helpful. So I utilize discount codes all the time. I have a discount code specifically for my YouTube family. I have a discount code specifically for my TikTok family. I want to know where these people are coming from. It's a good way to measure where your orders are coming from so that you can get an idea. Ooh, I got 10 orders from YouTube. I need to do a little bit more promoting on YouTube. Like, I need to go that extra mile and maybe I'll get even more orders from YouTube. It's just an easy way to measure what's going on, and it gives people an incentive to shop. So it's like all my YouTube family knows, like, hey, she has a discount code in her description box. Let me go grab something from her real quick. It gives people that incentive. It makes people feel special. It makes them feel like you went the extra mile and you're supporting them back. Like, people are supporting me, I'm supporting you back for giving you money off. Like, if you watch my videos consistently and you're subscribed to my YouTube channel, then you will know that I have a discount code for you in my description box all the time. So it's just kind of like a win-win situation. The customer feels nice, they get a couple dollars off, and you can also track where your orders are coming from. And with that, if you feel like, oh, my prices are already so low, whatever, bump your prices up a little bit to the point where when the discount code goes in and takes some money off, you're getting the exact number that you wanted to get anyway. Like, it doesn't always have to be like, oh, you're doing discount code, so you're losing out as the business owner. You can knock your prices up just a tad so that once the discount code takes it off, it still all evens out. Do what you gotta do. Finesse, like I said. Finesse. All right, next. Give people options. Oh, this is really cool. So for me, I feel like what is setting me apart from other people that are in the same industry that I'm in is that I am offering more products, for one. So I'm doing a lot of different products. And then also I'm giving people the option to choose what ingredients go into their products. So for my essentials that I just launched, my essential oil collection, I am giving you the option as a customer to choose what kind of carrier oil you want for your essential. I actually have all of them right here. Go check them out. So for your essential oil, most of the time, a lot of people use coconut oil because coconut oil is a really, really great carrier oil for essential oil. But we all know that a lot of people have nut allergies and can't use coconut. So I would be missing out on such a large percentage of people if I just only created my essentials with coconut oil. So I think about it like, if I open it up to allowing people to pick their own oil, then I'm kind of getting every single person, every market of people. I'm not really shutting anybody out. If you have an allergy, you have 2 other options of oils that you can choose from. And I feel like me offering all of these different oils, I have something for everybody that is interested in this kind of product. That also goes for my wholesale. So with my wholesale lip gloss, I'm giving people the option to pick coconut oil or grapeseed oil. I really think that is why I got such a wave of people coming over to my site, because it's just like, okay, cool. So she has the option where I can pick which oil I want for this. And it just makes people feel more included. I'm being more inclusive with my product. Now, for my personal lip gloss collection, I do use coconut oil in all of my products that I actually make, which is fine, because that is a personal preference for me. So pick what you want to do. And then if you want to do wholesale, then you might want to consider, hey, maybe I should offer different kinds of oils for different kinds of people. So give people options. That's just something that is always good. Don't be that person that only has one thing, like, and I'm only catering to people that can use this one thing. You can definitely expand your business a little bit more if you kind of open it up to other options. So like a lip gloss business, if you start out with just lip gloss, then, you know, maybe you can move on to doing lip scrubs too. Adding more products to your categories and adding more options, like giving people more options. I know some people that don't really like lip gloss, but they still shop with me for body oils, or they get a lip scrub, or they get a brow serum, something like that. Like, I have a wide range of products now that I can cater to more than the people that just like lip gloss. And now that I'm doing wholesale, I'm doing empty tubes, I'm doing filled tubes, I'm doing all kinds of stuff. Now that's opening me up to even another market. So once you expand your business to more product categories, that is ultimately gonna open it up for more sales. All right, get people to try your products. If you are just starting your business, optics are going to be everything for you. Especially if you're a small business, people want to see that other people are using your product. And I know it's crazy because it's like, dang, if I just started my business and nobody is going to use my stuff until they see somebody else using my stuff, then how am I ever supposed to get started, right? You have to just get people to try your products. Like, you're gonna have to give free product out at the beginning. You're just gonna have to. I mean, for me, in my opinion, you're gonna have to give out free product when you first start, because you need people to test it to begin with. So like I said, in my How to Start a Lip Gloss Business, you need to get people to try your product before you're selling it online. Like, you need people that you actually know that are going to be real with you. You need people that are going to test this and let you know if it's good or not. It's the same for if you want to get more sales. You need to get people to test your product. You need to get people that are going to get content of your product. So like I said before, when you are constantly posting people that are tagging you, that are opening their packages and stuff like that, you need people that are going to be consistently posting about your brand. So optics are everything. Optics are everything. What people see is going to give them their interpretation of what your business is. So if they see a bunch of people on your story using the product, they're gonna want to use the product. Like, you need to get people to try your product and get people to get on Instagram using your products, tagging you, doing all of that good stuff. We want it to look like all of these people are buying your products and using your products. They don't have to know that you gave those products out for free. People on the other side of the phone don't have to know that. My next tip, do swatches. If you're selling lip gloss, please do swatches. Swatches are going to give people a little bit of a better idea of what the product actually looks like on the skin. If you do hand swatches, that's going to be better than nothing, but lip swatches are honestly the best. I have not gotten to the place where I have lip swatches for all of my products yet, but I know that that would be amazing. For every product on the website, there is someone with it on their lips. That would help out a lot. But for now, I just have the swatches on my arm, and that seems to be just enough to get people to see kind of what it looks like and to make their purchases. You want people to see what the product is going to look like, because what lip gloss looks like in the tube is most likely not going to be the same thing that it looks like on your lips. Most of the time, it looks a lot more pigmented, a lot more rich, a lot more vibrant when it's in the tube. And then when you put it on your lips, gloss obviously goes on more sheer. You might have some pigment in there. You might have less pigment in there. So having swatches is going to help people visualize. It's going to help them imagine what that product is going to look like on their lips. And then that is going to entice them to want to buy. You have to remember that if you're having an online store, that this is online and people can't try your products and they can't smell it, they can't feel it. So you really do want to provide them as much as you possibly can to get them to actually want to try this out and make a purchase. The next tip that I can give you is to continue to better your business. Continuously do research, continuously be looking for ways that you can make things better. I am always researching, looking for new things that I can be doing, looking for ways to better the things that I'm already doing. Like, you always want to make your business better. You don't want to feel like, oh, you're in such a place where you're good and you don't have to change anything or research anything. For me, there's always room to grow. There's always room to make something better or make something a little bit easier on your part. So always be looking up things that you can do to make your business better. Please do your own research. Like I said earlier in this video, please do not be under people's comments, in people's DMs, and especially not in people's emails. Oh my goodness, I'm getting so many emails to my business email with people asking me questions about lip gloss and where to get tubes from and where to get all this stuff from. Y'all, if y'all really watch my videos, y'all will know that y'all can get wholesale tubes from my website. If you want to know where to get the tubes from, you get them from my website. Like, that is the answer that I'm always going to give you. People are not here to give you handouts. And as a business owner, you should not be looking for handouts. You need to do the work. You need to put in the work yourself, and you need to do your own research. I literally spend hours in front of my computer researching for my business. You have to do the same thing. If you want your business to be good, you're going to have to do the same thing. And that's just is what it is. Like, you want to be in this entrepreneur life, you're going to have to do the research. Like, I can't give it to you any other way. You are going to feel so much better if you find something that you were looking for by yourself. Because when I find stuff that I search high and low for, you guys, literally, I will sit in front of my computer for hours looking for one thing. And when I find it, I am so happy. It feels so good to know that you did that by yourself. Like, you did that. Nobody can take that away from you. You found that by yourself. Nobody can be like, oh, she would have never found that if it wasn't for me. No, nobody can tell you that because you sat there and did that research yourself. All right, so the last tip that I want to give you guys in this video is to be humble, okay? No matter how far along you are in your business, no matter if you just started, no matter if you've been doing this for years and years, okay? You have to be humble, you have to be nice, and you have to be professional. That is just period. I am constantly going through my DMs. Like, that is something that I do at the beginning of my day and at the end of my day. That's why I'm telling you guys, like, please don't sit and wait for me to answer your DMs, because most of the time it takes me hours to get through all the DMs and actually respond to them. But I'm constantly looking through my DMs to see what is spam and what is not, who is really genuinely trying to ask a question, who is just reposting my stuff trying to support me. I am always sifting through to see who I need to respond to and who I don't. Like, I'm always responding to my YouTube comments. I'm always responding to my comments on Instagram. I'm always responding to DMs that are actual genuine questions about my wholesale process or anything like that. You don't want to be to the point where people feel like you are untouchable. That is not the way to be. You still want to be down to earth. You want people to shop with you. You want people to feel like they like you, they want to support you. So you have to be there to help your supporters. I always say this because it's just so real, but who would I be without my supporters? Who would I be? Where would my business be without the people that truly and genuinely ride for me? Like, the people that watch my videos, the people that place their orders. Who would I be without y'all? None of this would be happening if I did not have a support system. You have to cater to the people that support you. So when people have questions or anything, I'm always making sure I'm answering their questions. I'm trying to help them as best as I possibly can. Most of the time when people DM me, they're asking me one question about wholesale. Like, most people will just have one question, maybe two. It just depends. But they'll just have some clarifications that they want to make on wholesale, and then as soon as I answer their question, they place their order. They send me a screenshot saying just place my order, or they send me back their order number or whatever. Like, it's not a joke. Like, this is not a game. People are actually trying to make purchases, and they just have one single question that they need answered before they check out. I don't want to be the type of person that's like, oh, I never look at my DMs. I'm going to answer your question. If you have a question for me regarding something that you're trying to purchase on my website, I'm going to give you the answer that you need. And most of the time, I'm telling you, 95% of the time, as soon as I answer people back, they place their order right away. That might just be for me personally, but just being down to earth, staying humble, and knowing that you are catering to a group of people, that is going to ultimately get you more sales in your business. I really hate people that get to a point and then they feel like they've made it, or they feel like they're in a good spot, and then they just start acting big-headed and just rude. Like, who are you? Like, who are you without the people that actually support you? Like I said, be humble. You guys can tell how grateful and thankful I am for all of the support, because I say it in every single video. Like, I'm always saying how grateful I am for all these orders that are coming in. Thank you guys so much for watching my videos. Like, just thank you for always supporting me. Like, I always make sure I say that. I make sure to tell you guys I love you guys, because that's just real. Those are real emotions and those are real feelings. To be genuine with people, to be down to earth, and to still be doing well, that's amazing. Just taking the time out to go through all of the comments on a video. I don't know if I said this in a video or not, but a couple weeks ago, I was on YouTube and I forgot about the section where you could just see like all of the comments that you haven't responded to. Y'all, there were so many comments on videos, so many comments on my How to Start a Lip Gloss Business video that I just had not seen. And when I tell you I spent like 2 hours at 3 in the morning just going through and responding to all of those comments, even though they were from a month ago, weeks ago, whatever, I'm like, I'm going to respond to all these comments. That is crazy. I try to make sure that I respond to everything, because I really appreciate you guys for supporting me and for commenting and leaving your sweet comments on all of my videos and all of my Instagram posts. That's just something that's big for me. I don't know how you guys feel about that, but from my personal experience, me being down to earth, me being humble, and me being interactive with my support system, that has gotten me more sales. People are like, oh my gosh, I watch your videos. I love your personality. You're so cool. People genuinely like me and they want to shop with me. That's an amazing feeling. There's so many people out here doing lip gloss and y'all chose me. That is a huge deal for me. So I don't ever want to be like, oh, of course people chose me. Like, I got the best lip gloss. Like, of course people chose me. No, I'm never like that. Like, I can never be that person. So when people place an order on my website, I'm like, oh my gosh, people place an order. Like, somebody just placed an order. And my friends and family are looking like, duh, like, you know, you're doing good. You're getting out there and stuff. But for me, it's still an exciting moment because I know that y'all don't have to do anything. Like, y'all don't have to come to my website. Y'all don't have to buy anything. Y'all don't have to subscribe to me. Y'all don't have to comment. Like, y'all don't have to do anything. But y'all are choosing to take time out of your day to watch my videos, to comment on my videos, to like my Instagram posts, taking money out your pocket to place your order on my website. So it's always just an amazing feeling. I always get that same excitement every single time I get an order, every single time. So just being sure that you're staying humble, being sure that you are being professional and being nice, having good customer service, that is going to make people want to shop with you. If there's an issue and you handle it well, cool. They're going to want to come back even though there was just an issue that had to be resolved. People like good customer service and they will come back even after they had an issue if you have good customer service. So just make sure that you're always being pleasant with people. That's just a rule in life in general. Like, I just hate rude people in general, but especially when business is involved. Please be nice. Please be professional. Please keep it cute. Please. You know what I'm saying? Please. You're going to get more sales if you're keeping it nice and professional. All right, you guys. So those are my 10 tips. There was way more than 10. I already know, but I listed out 10. And as I was reading, you know, more things come to mind and I just keep on giving you guys more advice, more tips, more tricks. These are things that I practice on my day-to-day in my business. So a lot of this stuff is from experience because I wanted to let you guys know what I have been doing differently. Some of these things are new things that I have implemented into my routine and have instantly seen changes since doing it. So I wanted to do this video because a lot of people always ask for advice, ask how to get more sales. I really hope this video could help you in one way or another. Hopefully at least one of these tips could benefit you. Thank you guys so much for all of your love and support. I really do appreciate you guys. Road to 5K. Let's get it. Let's go. I'm excited. Okay, I am ready. She is ready. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure you give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to my channel down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.